Alright, Brandon's driving again. Woo! Sorry about that, it gets a little bit crazy.
Train coming. I cheated. Had to beat it so I could wait.
We're heading to, I just want to say Tambourine. We're going to Lamington. Got a little bit of a late start because we were chatting with my family. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be like 26, I think is what Google said.
That's what the high is like 30.
Yeah, that's even better. So we're going to try and do 3 waterfalls today. And I think there's a free bird feeding at O-Reilly's Rainforest retreat, I think is what they call it. So you might check that out. And their short little treetop walk where they have a built-up platform that goes through the trees. So we're gonna check that out while we're up there. And Brandon's super excited because the road is super fun to drive on, right?
I just hope it's dry so we don't have to wash the car again.
Yeah, it did splash us a little bit last time.
Yeah, we weren't flooded last time.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you weren't the one who washed the car.
Some of the road and what it looked like. They're really windy and stuff, and I get motion sickness pretty easy. So most of the times when we're driving up to all of these hikes, I'm just nauseous for a good half an hour. It's really hard to hold this thing still, going around all of these corners, which you can maybe see. If I turn that way, you can see his wheel turning and stuff more. Look how this part has the chicken wire stuff. Do not bounce on the walkway. Brandon, don't bounce on the walkway. Interesting. Ooh. Brandon, no bouncing. So we made it to the treetop bridge. I'm not going to be looking at the camera because there's a lot to see. Brandon's doing a good job also filming. This is cool. But yeah, we're actually quite high up already. That's all the way down below. We're still gonna go up higher and higher. Trying not to get the people in front of us in the frame. Look at that. Down below. I don't know if this is like people who helped build it or helped pay for it, but there's names along every board on both sides. S. Bradford. There's a tree, a walk up a tree to a platform, so we're just waiting patiently for a couple just like us. Tourists are just so annoying, hey? Just want to film everything and talk with selfie sticks. And caged for safety. It goes all the way up that tree. Those big huge ties. Brandon, put your hand up beside one of those. Yeah, look at the size of those. Didn't work last time, but maybe it'll work this time. This is very much more vertical. We were at the first platform of this tree walk. Yeah, you might have to film this. Might just be my chin. I put it in my bra. So I was like, this is much more vertical. Yeah, I keep hitting my knees. Oh. So it's not much of a view on the GoPro. It's Brandon. We're up in the trees. It's a whole bunch of locks. There's the tree. Some of the locks are pretty cute though. So yeah, it's actually not that much of a view. Yeah, just tree. But we're gonna do a little bit of filming because we did it. And I was terrified crawling up the second one because it's like vertical. Okay. Okay. Turning around for our descent. My backpack's already catching. Now you don't know what's gonna turn out. Hopefully this is better. What's gonna turn out? See Brandon coming down the ladder. This is the lookout from the second one. It actually might be better than the first. This one first. Sure. Brandon's heading down. This is really tight. He's gonna have both his hands on the thing, so I'm just gonna get him to look up and smile at you. Such a happy person. I'll stick this back in my boobs. We're just leaving the, I think we're leaving. Oh no, it's just starting to angle back down. It's just a really short little boardwalk because the sign said it was the first one in Australia and possibly the world. Hoping for a couple more birds, but they're probably all at the eating area might have to loosen my backpack straps now. I sucked them up so tight because my backpack kept catching. Little mushies. They're really small, really bright. See, just look at you. Pretty sure there's people following us. Probably one of our more touristy walks. Just had to put the camera away really quick because somebody was coming. And we try our best to not get other people in the shots if there are people. There's a wallaby earlier and neither of us had our device on to catch it as it quickly hopped across this narrow little track. He does not care. Maybe he does.
This is the path here.
Missed the path. Apparently the path was that way. I took the water route.
The scenic route.
The scenic route. This gives me like Hobbit vibes, okay? I don't know why. I don't know if it's like the moss or just like the roots remind me of their house trees.
Maybe because we're in Australia and that was filmed in New Zealand, so this is probably similar to what you see in the films.
And I lost Brandon. Show this muck that we have to walk through. It rained last night a little bit, so track is a little muddy. And there's a picnic rock nearby that is apparently really popular for people to go picnicking, as the name suggests. Might not be able to see it super well, but the falls are just down there. That's the crazy river. And we're at Picnic Rock. There's Waterfalls. Picnicking at Picnic Rock. Oh, no swimming in this one. try and get this narrow path, but it doesn't look as precarious as it is. Oh, this spot is a little bit better, maybe. See the drop down. It's just a little donkey trail. Yeah, that's what they call them, isn't it? So we just did Elabana Falls, and now we're walking, I think, to Falls. So the two paths are kind of connected off of the main, really big path. So we're going down, down, down. And the sound of the water is getting louder again. And Brandon might fall off the cliff. Oh, that was worth the wait.
The wind is not showing camera very much.
It's like very misty. Oh, we're down by Falls. Pretty sure that this is like a continuation of Elabana. That's just up top. On top there. So pretty sure you're not supposed to swim in this one either, but pretty sure the group we just waited a good 5-10 minutes to get their act together. I'm pretty sure they went for a swim because the girl was showing a little bit of butt cheek. Yeah, we can maybe go to that one. A little bit slippery. But come on. Yeah. Just for some perspective, there's itty bitty little Brandon. To show you how big these rocks are and the waterfalls. Woo! Wonderfully misty. Great way to cool down. Brandon's getting a picture of me taking a picture. Brandon's more of a resident photographer, as you could just see there. Going that way. Going up the path. So we left Falls. Now, Log Falls? Log Falls. And now we're going through the jungle. The path is interesting. a lot more rocky and uneven than the last little section. So, feeling a lot like Indiana Jones and what's his companion's name? And I can't remember what waterfall we're headed to. But this path is much more interesting than the last couple. It's quite interesting because if we run into older people, like probably around our age and older, they're very polite. Like it's good morning and thank you if you step off the trail for them. But I found it really bizarre that we were just sitting there waiting, obviously waiting to see the falls, and not a single one of those people said anything. It was a little weird.
We didn't say anything with anything.
I know, we didn't say anything either. It's just, when you start hearing it all the time, you just kind of expect it, I guess. Which I guess goes to show that if we ever hold up other people, we should probably make sure that we thank them for waiting for us and letting us have our own moment at wherever we are, waterfall or lookout. This is a cool tree. Oh, that is a cool tree. Go stand by it. Look at the size of that tree, and it's kind of empty. Massive it is. A whole bunch of creepy crawlers. His favorite. Hey, look at me. Look at me. 1, 2, 3, smile. Say how much fun you're having. Yeah, it's really difficult to film in here because everything is so massive and cool, but you really can't get a feel for the perspective unless there's a person in the shot, because some of the trees are that big, like he just looks tiny. Oh, it's my turn. You want that? Look at how big he is. It's huge. Peekaboo. Coming down. I wonder what that means. This is some rushing water. Woo! Path was interesting before, so Brandon's going to be really careful because we're way down. I feel like we're at the bottom of the jungle, and I am too small to carry him up. We want to see another waterfall, so and maybe one of these will actually have GPS so we can fly the drone. I just got a little bit angry at Brandon because I was like, oh, we didn't even think to fly the drone. But way down there, there's no GPS. Oh, down and around. Woo! We're okay. So I guess we are walking along the river. Oh, we could see more wildlife. black body with a red belly. Just chilling on the rock. Just pulled out our big long selfie stick and Brandon's getting it set up so that we can try and get a little bit of a closer shot while remaining very safe. This will be our second snake in Australia. Trying to be safe, so here's a video of Brandon videoing. This is how we're gonna try and make sure that we don't get bit by him. So we get a little bit closer footage. It's got a black body, his belly's red, a tiny little head. It's moving a little bit. There he goes. And that's our cue to go, I think. We're gonna try and get to the path and hopefully we're gonna try and keep our eyes out for any other snakes. Oh look, there he is again. Brandon almost grabbed him on the way by and then had a little bit of a panic attack because we did just see that snake. So he had a little bit of a pull your hand back moment. Big huge mushrooms. Do you want to try and go that way? We'll have to walk along the rocks, but or run. Use some momentum. Actually, air conditioning, yeah. According to Brandon. It's cooling off. We're doubling back and came to Elabana Falls again, and nobody is here. When we came last time, there was a whole bunch of people. And Brandon had no cell service, but now he's going to see if he can get his drone to work, because why not, especially now that nobody is here, and he might be able to get a little bit closer, at least. How's it going?
Just says no GPS. Yeah, can't go any higher.
He might be able to go horizontally and get a little bit closer, so we might still get better shots. And now that nobody's here, I'm contemplating crawling up that rock wall and getting a little bit closer myself. I made it up. There's Brandon. There's his drone. Hi, drone. But this says no swimming and no going rappelling, so I hope I'm not breaking any major rules here. But here's the top of the falls. And you can see a little bit. You see Brandon's drone? It's gonna fly in there.
Rock lobster!
So we're walking to the last of the 4 falls. Can't remember what it's called. We've almost lost our map, apparently. His All Trails app just told him that we might have taken a wrong turn. So,
It's detouring.
because we're detouring off of the circuit that he selected. So, it thinks that we're getting lost, I guess. But there is a trail here, and the nice thing about filming it is if we do get lost and we say, have we seen that tree before? If we really don't know, we could probably look at all those plants and the mud. We're gonna have to wash our shoes again. Yeah, I'm not sure if that shows up well, but that is the ledge.
Really fat and what's the difference?
Yeah, dude. Ask the trees to please catch you. We're off roading it here so that we can see that. And there's Brandon over there. Okay, he can't find his way across, so we gotta go back and see, like, what's the problem here? Can't you just step on those rocks? Or step on that big... So Brandon's getting thrown out again. Elabana Falls had quite a bit of wind. I don't know if it's because it's just a bigger fall. So... gonna try and fly it here at this smaller one. Oh, there he goes. So I might not have any GoPro footage for this one. It doesn't feel like there's any wind, but apparently it's even stronger. So the GoPro is doing something called attitude mode, where I guess it turns from slow mode to something that allows you to get it back to you as quick as possible. So he might have clipped a tree a little bit.
And it was filming, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still chilling by the falls. I don't know if I want to go in. The other ones we went to were along the same river, and you're not supposed to swim in them, and they had some kind of crayfish. They had rock lobsters. Brandon? I can't remember what they're called. They call them rock lobsters. I don't know if I will be able to brave the water. This is the big thing. Even though I am wearing, you can't see it unless I show you peekaboo. I am wearing my bathing suit top and bottoms. But I don't know. The only piece of sunlight is at the base of the waterfall. I think this one might be one of my favorites. Just because nobody else is here. Since we came on this section of the hike, we haven't seen anybody, and it's quite nice. Like, there's nothing there. I don't know. I don't think so. Broke my shorts. I was trying to put them on, and the tie came undone. Stuck this one in. Whoops. Really hot, that would be the place to sit, I think, because this pool is really, really deep. You cannot see the bottom. If that's your thing, if you're a flotation master, that's probably fine. But I'm a human rock. I don't float super easy, and I'm terrible at treading water. So heading back. Brandon's having a heck of a time crawling on rocks. He has hiking shoes. They're just wicked slippery. So it takes him a little bit longer to cross everything because he's trying not to fall. There's the bottom of the falls. Yeah, the map is having troubles keeping up to our GPS location. But luckily, there are a couple signs in the bush, and it said that this is the way we were supposed to go. Brandon's angry at the app.
Not making any progress.
He's starting to get tired. So we came up here and saw the birds, did the treetop walk, and then did the 4 waterfalls. And I think you said you're at around 19,000 steps.
Yeah.
Which is twice as many, I think, as we usually do.
We've been going for about 4 hours.
As I was saying, it's a couple more steps than we're used to. I keep putting my phone away though, because we're really close to the entrance, so we're seeing a whole bunch more people. So we crossed the picnic area, Picnic Rock, and we saw a family that we warned about the red-bellied black snake, and they shared a couple pictures with us. Apparently they did spot him but didn't have any problems, which is good. And then we continued up the path, and we ran into a couple that have been hiking all day to see the little blue lobsters, and we told them that there was some in Elabana Falls, so they stopped and they actually got to see a couple, so that was super exciting.
Spinies.
The spinies. Yeah, so this hike has been different than any other one we've done. I think we've interacted with a lot more people. You guys can hear that, right? At first I thought it was somebody's baby, but now it actually sounds more like cats howling at each other. I cannot see it. I have no idea what it looks like. But yeah, they have birds here that sound like birds, and they have birds here that sound like howling cats. They also have frogs here that sound like car alarms. So I thought we were coming really close to the entrance because it sounded like a baby crying. So I was like, oh, it's definitely somebody with a kid. But then you could hear in front of us, and then you could hear it behind you. And I'm like, where is this kid? And it turned out it was just a bird with a really weird call. So we made it back to O-Reilly's. Apparently the sun is shining up here. And there's some music for people to dance to. Living the dream, free and easy. Except for today, earn that pizza. Yeah, the parking lot's quite full. This is the day park. It's actually quite a few people have already left though. We're driving down the mountain. It looks quite nice with the sun shining through. It's crazy to think that in like a couple hours the sun's going to be setting. I just wanted to pull this crazy map up, so this is what you get to deal with. There's the convoy we're following. You can see them. 10 inches small, 13 is large. I like that. driving home. We ordered it 15 minutes away, and we are leaving over an hour later for 2 pizzas. They messed up our order, so we had to wait a second time. And we're still about 20 minutes away from home because Jenny decided we should go to a 4.8 star to 5 reviewed pizza place in Labrador. Wanted reef and beef, but apparently that sounds like
Lamb and feta.
Lamb and feta. So
Reef and beef was the one pizza you picked out. You wanted.
it was, yeah.
The other one was like, well, let's go with the safe one, barbecue meats.
Yeah.
Basically meatloaves.
Because we would have got the barbecue chicken, but they threw pineapple on it. I'm not a pineapple pizza person. Brandon just tolerates it if he has to. He's not nearly as picky eater as I am. There's the little pizza boxes sitting on my lap. There's the barbecue meat lovers. Brandon already took a piece and I took a bite of a piece, but then he started driving and I didn't want to make a mess. Oh.
I was getting angry.
Yeah, Brandon was getting hangry. I was a little bit afraid that he was just going to bust in and be like, what's taking so long on this other order?
Give me that other pizza that you gave me the first time.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.